शुभम चालू करून दे.
Complete the schedule of all COVID dose.
शुभम स्टार्ट.
Good afternoon to one and all. I am Mr. Shubham Ashok Rao Rathod, working as an assistant professor at Department of Botany. First of all, I pay my polite tribute to Dr. Punjab Rao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh, first Agricultural Minister of Independent India and founder president of Sri Shivaji Education Society Amravati. I am being present here as a secretary of NDLI Club of Sri Shivaji College, Akola. NDLI stands for National Digital Library of India, which consistently working for a student and the reader community and trying to make available all the readable literature for the students and the readers. Recently our college has been joined with National Digital Library of India, and we have established the NDLI club for our institute. Objective of this NDLI club is that to assist the students with this huge national level platform for their convenience. Through this NDLI club, we will organize different kinds of events in future, and today we have organized the first event of this NDLI club, that is one day online workshop on the NDLI awareness program. Today we have the chairperson for this event, Honorable Dr. R.M. Bise sir, Principal of Sri Shivaji College, Akola, also the patron of this NDLI club. I would like to introduce the President of NDLI club of this institute, Dr. Ashish Raut sir, IQSC coordinator of this institute. I would like to introduce today's resource person, respected Dr. Mahendra Mete sir, professor and librarian at Sri Shivaji College of Arts Commerce Amravati, and respected Dr. Vaishali Gurde ma'am, professor and head at Department of Library and Information Science of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. I welcome you all the respected dignitaries, respected teachers and dear students on the behalf of executive members of NDLI club, Dr. Ranjit Badange sir and Dr. S.M. Pallade sir. Now I request to Dr. Ashish Raut sir for the introductory speech of this workshop event. Hello.
Thank you Shubham. First of all, I pay my sincere tribute to Dr. Punjab Rao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh, founder president of Sri Shivaji Education Society. Chairman of today's function, Dr. R.M. Bise, principal of Sri Shivaji College of Art, Commerce and Science, Akola. He is a patron of NDLI club. Resource person for today's workshop, online workshop, Professor Mahendra Mete sir. He is a librarian and IQC coordinator of Sri Shivaji Art and Commerce College, Amravati. All the other NDLI club members, secretary of NDLI club, Dr. Shubham Rathod, all the participants, teaching and non-teaching faculty, and my dear students. We are organizing today a one-day workshop on NDLI awareness. What is NDLI? It is the National Digital Library of India. आपल्याला माहित आहे की आपण उद्या 15 ऑक्टोबर भारताचे माजी राष्ट्रपती डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम यांचा जन्मदिन आपण वाचन प्रेरणा दिन म्हणून सुद्धा साजरा करतो. आणि त्याच्या पूर्वसंध्येला म्हणजे एक दिवस आधी आपण आज हा एक वर्कशॉप आयोजित केलेला आहे, NDLI अवेअरनेस वर्कशॉप, की जो वाचन प्रेरणा दिनाची आपण आजपासून सुरुवात करतो आहोत. आणि या वर्कशॉपसाठी च्या माध्यमातून आपल्याला जे लॉकडाऊनमुळे अडचण जात आहे की आपण लायब्ररीमध्ये व्हिजिट करू शकत नाही, हार्ड कॉपीज वाचता येत नाही, पुस्तकांच्या कॉपीज वाचता येत नाही, तर NDLI म्हणजे नॅशनल डिजिटल लायब्ररीने आपल्याला एक सुविधा उपलब्ध करून दिलेली आहे की या माध्यमातून आपल्याला रिसोर्सेस उपलब्ध होतात आणि या रिसोर्सेसचा आपण उपयोग करू शकतो. आणि या रिसोर्सेसच्या माध्यमातून देशभरातील नव्हे तर जगभरातील विविध माहितीचे स्रोत आपल्याला या NDLI क्लबच्या माध्यमातून उपलब्ध होणार आहे. तेव्हा या NDLI क्लबला जवळपास आपल्या महाविद्यालयातील 450 विद्यार्थी या क्लबला जॉईन झालेले आहेत. उर्वरित आणखी आपल्याकडे भरपूर विद्यार्थी आहेत की ते सुद्धा या क्लबला जॉईन होतील आणि या NDLIचा उपयोग सुद्धा घेतील. अशा या NDLIचा उपयोग आपण नेमका कसा करावा, हा NDLI प्रोग्राम जो आहे हा कोणी सुरू केला, कशा पद्धतीने सुरू केला, कशासाठी सुरू केला आणि त्याचा वापर आपण कसा करावा याची ओळख आपल्याला व्हावी म्हणून आज आपल्याकडे जे रिसोर्स पर्सन आलेले आहेत, प्रोफेसर महेंद्र मेटे सर, हे श्री शिवाजी कला वाणिज्य महाविद्यालय अमरावती येथे लायब्ररियन आणि IPC कोऑर्डिनेटर म्हणून कार्यरत आहेत. त्यांना त्यांच्या या ग्रंथालयातील ग्रंथपाल म्हणून कार्याचा जवळपास 25 वर्ष अनुभव आहे आणि एक उत्तम वक्ता त्याचबरोबर उत्तम लेखक म्हणून सुद्धा त्यांची प्रचिती आहे. त्यांचं ग्रंथालय शास्त्रामध्ये सुद्धा खूप योगदान आहे. ते PhD चे गाईड आहेत, त्यांच्या अंडर भरपूर विद्यार्थी PhD झालेले आहेत. त्याचबरोबर त्यांचं महत्वाचं कार्य म्हणजे डॉक्टर पंजाबराव उपाख्य भाऊसाहेब देशमुख यांची जे स्मृती भवनातील ग्रंथालय आहे ते सुद्धा त्यांनी डिजिटल ग्रंथालय सुद्धा सुरू केलेलं आहे. त्यात त्यांचा खूप मोठा हातभार आहे. असे हे बहुआयामी व्यक्तिमत्व आज आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन म्हणून लाभलेले आहेत. मी माझ्या या प्रास्ताविकातून त्यांची ओळख करून दिली आणि यानंतर मी डॉक्टर महेंद्र मेटे सरांना विनंती करतो की त्यांनी त्यांच्या मार्गदर्शनास सुरुवात करावी.
Thank you, Ashish Raut sir. Let me say, am I audible to you?
Yes sir, you are audible.
Yeah, very good. शिक्षण महर्षी डॉक्टर पंजाबराव उपाख्य भाऊसाहेब देशमुख व भारताचे राष्ट्रपती माजी राष्ट्रपती डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम यांच्या जयंतीच्या पर्वावर आपण आज ही ऑनलाईन कार्यशाळा आयोजित केलेली आहे. सर्वप्रथम मी या दोन्ही महापुरुषांना अभिवादन करतो. The chairman of this today's online workshop, Professor Dr. R.M. Bisse sir, principal of the college. Then the president of your NDLI club, my friend Dr. Ashish Raut sir. Mr. S.A. Rathod sir, secretary of the NDLI club. Dr. Bhadange sir and Dr. S.M. Palade sir, executive council member of the NDLI club, and dear students and the faculty members who attended this webinar. Let me congratulate your college for having a NDLI club, because this is an unique opportunity and very few colleges has registered their NDLI club, because it is the largest initiative of Government of India to share the digital learning resources to the end users, irrespective of their location, their educational levels. All kind of resources are available on National Digital Library of India. Dr. Ashish Raut, can I share my presentation?
Yes sir, please share.
Yeah. Okay. So friends, National Digital Library of India is an initiative of Ministry of HRD, now the Ministry of Education in 2007. The basic principle behind establishing this National Digital Library of India is to bridge the digital divide among the haves and haves not. Means those having all kinds of digital resources and those who have not accessible to those resources. So under the NME-ICT, that is the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, that was the major initiative of that government of India to bridge the digital resources through National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. And the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, has taken initiative to develop this National Digital Library of India. All of us are aware about the NDLI. Many of you are using NDLI. NDLI provides the filtered and filtered searching that is employed to facilitate focused searching so that the learners can find the right resources with least efforts and in a minimum time. NDLI provides user group specific services such as examination preparatory for schools and college students and the job aspirants. Services for researcher and general learners are also provided. So NDLI is useful for just from KG to PG students and also for the research scholar. We'll have a presentation, practical presentation on how all kinds of users can access their resources, whether they are from KG or to PG. Then NDLI is designed to hold the content of any language. Means it provides the interface supports for 10 most widely used Indian languages. It is built to provide support for all academic levels, including the researchers and lifelong learners, all disciplines and all popular forms of access devices and differently able learners. Means it is said that one library for one India. So NDLI is recognized as one library for one India. It is designed to enable the people to learn and prepare from best practices from all over the world and to facilitate the researchers. So National Digital Library of India, that is the NDLI Club, now you have registered, is an enabler of career progression for students, job seekers, researcher and learners. NDLI clubs are set up in institutes and nodal bodies, and these clubs conduct events. Now your college has conducted a national awareness program on National Digital Library of India. So this is the initiative of your NDLI club. Like this, clubs conducts events to facilitate students to develop knowledge, skills and traits beyond the regular curriculum. Means beyond the curriculum, you got all kinds of knowledge through this NDLI, which are essential for their progression in respective of professional domain. Whether you are the students of arts, you can learn science subjects on interdisciplinaries. The events may be either physical or virtual. Now we are on virtual mode. Virtual events are web-based and are conducted through the NDLI Club portal. The events are organized at respective institute level or city, district or state and regional levels or all India levels. Last week they have conducted, National Digital Library of India conducted the programs on the copyrights, patents. So these are some programs continuously organized by the NDL, that is the National Digital Library of India, or some institutions, those who are participating in the National Digital Library of India. Now we will see how the collection in National Digital Library of India. National Digital Library of India has more than 7.5 crores learning resources. These are the huge collections any digital library can have. So this is one of the best National Digital Library of India, having a collection more than 7.5 crore learning resources from KG to PG and scholarly resources for researchers. These collections can access learning resources type from text, image, video, audio, presentations, simulations, applications, and animations. Means all kinds of learning resources are available on National Digital Library of India. The source of learning resources means more than 290 institutions are participating in National Digital Library of India, which are providing their resources, digital resources like Infibinet, NPTEL, or IGNO. These are the most eminent institutions. They are providing their resources through NDLI. E-book library, JEE, Triple IIT, GATE, NPTEL, Infibinet, that is Satyajit Ray Society, Krishi Kosh, LibriVox, OECD, that is the international platform, OECD library, South Asia archives, NCRT, and open access repositories in the world. Likewise, 290 institutions are providing their resources. Now we'll see how this NDLI work. There are 3 sections on NDLI. One is study at home. Then the school students can access these sections. This is for school students. Textbook of NCRT and 20 other school boards, questions paper, video lectures, material for examination preparation, solutions to questions of JEE main and JEE advanced, and several other studies material are available. You all of know how costly the JEE coaching or the materials are. Now you can access this freely from this platform. Those students who are from weaker sections or those have not those resources, they can access the preparatory materials for JEE examination on NDLI. This is the best opportunity. Then CBSE examination preparations, engineering. This contains lectures, video, and notes of NPTEL and SWAYAM courses. Presentation used by the faculties in classes. Online classes, lectures, questions, solution of common subjects for students of engineering disciplines. Then science student can access lecture videos and notes of NPTEL SWAYAM courses, online lectures. Likewise, engineering, humanities, and literature students and faculties can access these books, question solutions, video lectures of eminent faculty members in the central universities or the IITs or the Institute of National Importance. So another section is of COVID-19. COVID-19 research repository. All of us know we are suffering from this pandemic, and all the research information, scholarly information at the global level is accessible to the faculty, student, and the researcher. Because the WHO, that is the World Health Organization, provides all scholarly information resources to control this pandemic. Then how to control this pandemic? Through communication of the scholarly informations. So this is the major initiative at a global level that we can access through National Digital Library of India. This is a very important section for those faculty members or those students who are working on the COVID-19. You can access the scholarly publications, data sets, documents and videos, journals and conferences, ideas and funding for startups on some COVID-19's control initiatives, and the challenges and startups. And last feature is featured collections. That is the birth centenary of the Satyajit Ray. On this day, what is the importance of the day? Then persons of the weeks, topic of the weeks, and webinar and talks. These are the 3 sections available on National Digital Library of India, which provide huge digital resources. Now we will see the search techniques, which is very important. How to search the National Digital Library of India. You can search NDLI through browse. In the browse section, you can access by type. Type means text, image, video, audio, presentation, simulation, and application. You can search by subject. Subject means there are three tier system. in the searching by subject, first level, second level, and the third level. In the first level, you have to select the broad category, that is the social sciences. Then second level, you can choose the political science. And under that, you can select Indian constitutions or the political party system or the political thinker. It can be. Likewise, you can search NDLI by subject with 3 tier systems. We'll access this NDLI. Then by source, yes, I have said more than 290 source organizations participated in NDLI, which are of national importance and international importance. Then the learning resources, books, e-books, e-journals, thesis, you can access these resources by learning resources. Then search filter. There are some resources which are available on the open mode. Some resources are subscribed. You cannot access in details, but you can access those resources in abstract form. Then the resources which are under the authorization of NDLI. So you can access these resources by access restrictions. Then by author, by subject category, educational degrees. Whether you are doing a UG program or the PG program or the MS or the PhD, that you can access through the educational degree. Difficulty level, that is the medium or the higher difficulty level. Then the educational level, that is for your UG program or the PG program. File formats like audio, video, or the text. Then languages. 10 languages are provided in the NDLI. Then the source. Source is 290 organizations. You can search the filter by the source organizations. Now we practically see how you can search the NDLI. Can you see the website of National Digital Library of India?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just I have explained the structure of National Digital Library of India and the theoretical part. Now the web address you all of you know, ndli.iitkgp.ac.in, where I log in to the National Digital Library of India. You can see the home page, that is the study at home, COVID-19 research repository, and the featured collections. Here I log in to National Digital Library of India. My email address is my user ID, and I have got the password. Just you can got the password from your institutions. Then I type the captcha to 64225. Okay. I log in to the National Digital Library of India. Yes. You can see at the left corner, Mahendra Mete joined this NDLI. Now you can see search over 76, means 7.65 crores of resources. And here you can see the languages. Here now 3 languages are available: English, Hindi or Bangla. Then at study at home section, we'll see how to search the resources. These are the schools: CBSE, engineering, science, humanities, literature or the law and management. These are the disciplines. If you are the students from the science faculty, you click on the science. Here you can see these are the subjects available under the science faculty, and these contain lectures and videos and notes from NPTEL SWAYAM courses. Common subjects: technology, engineering, technology, video lectures from CEC, that is the Center for Educational Consortium. Then agriculture, atmospheric science, biological and biotechnology. We will just, for example, we'll see the resources available under the life sciences or biotechnology. Here you can see, you can in under the biotechnology, you can see the particular topics: animal diversity or DNA topology. Yes, I will click on the DNA topology. If you are interested, then just you click on this. You can have a lecture on the DNA topology. Means in this pandemic situation where we are locked in our home, or we are working from home, or we are learning from the home, then this type of resources are useful for learning various kinds of things, just beyond your subject. If you are interested in basics of biotechnology, you just click on the basics of biotechnology and you got the resources from the tutorial from very learned peoples. Just within the click, you can learn everything about your subject or your beyond your subjects. So like this, you can search by subject. Then we can see the humanities or the literature. You can see the humanities subjects here, because most of the arts commerce people required the resources from their subjects. If you are the student of economics, then you can have resources on economics. Under the microeconomics, you can see if you are from the eminent faculty members in the universities of national importance, just from JNU to IGNOU, you can click on the introduction to economics. Means if particular subjects you can prepare from these video lectures. These are the resources available. And again, we'll see library science, music, film studies, constitutional law, philosophy. Under the film studies, if you have section of mass communication or department of mass communication, then you can have these resources. Mass communications. Okay, this is about the subject. Your information through this. Yeah. Just see, just I click the keyword on India, then Lot of resources I got within the 2 seconds, means more than 50 lakhs resources on the keyword India. Here you can see the options available on the search window. Here is the browse section. Here browse on this you can browse the digital resources by type, by subject, by source, and by learning resources. You can filter your information by student of Sri Shivaji Art, Commerce and Scientific Research. So you can have resources from the National Institute of National Import by subject. Just I have said how this three-tier system works. First, we will see the broader term, that is the social sciences. Then second level is you can select your subject. Under the social sciences, I have selected economics. Then under the economics, you can search on labor economics. You got the particular subject information. These are the labor laws, Bharatidasan University. Again, you can filter this information by source. Social and economic research, Chandigarh. So likewise, you can filter your information by the source, by language, by learning resources. I want only book on the labor economics. So you got these informations. So accessing the National Digital Library of India, you want information literacy. Information literacy means how to search our information, how to retrieve the informations from these millions of records. Then you can search by source. Source, just I have said, there are number of organizations participating in NDLI, that is the JEE, GATE. This for preparation, NPTEL, NCERT, South Asia, then OECD Library, LibriVox, Krishi Coach, Inflibinet. You can search Shodha Ganga from NDLI. Then under the, you all of know, Shodha Ganga is a digital repository of PhD thesis accepted by Indian universities. You want this thesis on computer science or the, we'll see the technology literature we'll see. So I have selected literature, thesis on literature. So I got Dharmavir Bharati, Vyaktitva or Kruti work. Means you got the thesis on literature. मॅडम वेबिनार मध्ये आहे, एक 10 मिनिटांनी वेबिनार मध्ये लेक्चर हो एक 10 मिनिटांनी. So I got this PhD thesis on a particular subject. Just on social science, I click on social science. I want some PhD thesis. I remove the literature. So I got this resource PhD thesis on social sciences. Likewise, you can search by source. Then last one is learning resources. In the learning resources, these are the many student does not know the types of learning resources. Only we know the books. Now we know the e-books, e-journals, journals, or the PhD thesis. But these are the resources, learning resources types: audio book, book review, booklet, case studies, newspaper, periodicals, photographs, posters, script. And these are the collections available under this resource type. Annual reports, if then articles is a very important aspect of NDLI. Articles from eminent or the popular newspapers are available. You can search the articles on, these are the articles on the language religion aspect, religious aspect. So these are the resources available on the religion. Science behind the God. This is the article of Jayant Naralkar. You can access this article. आपल्याकडे आपण नेहमी असं म्हणतो अध्यात्म, देव आणि ईश्वर आणि विज्ञान या पद्धतीचं याबद्दल काय म्हणतात त्यांचं एक लेक्चर आर्टिकल तुम्हाला इथे बघता येईल. Appears in this collection. It is published in the well-known magazines, The Science Behind the God. So these are the resources. म्हणजे आता आपल्याला लक्षात येईल की दिस इज द ट्रेझरी ऑफ नॉलेज. नॅशनल डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया इज अ ट्रेझरी ऑफ नॉलेज. हा एक ज्ञानाचा खजिना आहे, तिजोरी आहे, ज्याची चाबी डॉक्टर आशिष राऊत, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ NDLI क्लबनी आपल्या फॅकल्टी आणि स्टुडंटला आणि रिसर्च स्कॉलरला या निमित्तानं दिलेली आहे. दिस इज अनलिमिटेड रिसोर्सेस आर अवेलेबल ऑन नॅशनल डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया. आता प्रश्न असा आहे की आपण त्याचा उपयोग आपल्या शैक्षणिक कार्यासाठी, संशोधनाच्या कार्यासाठी आपण किती प्रमाणात करतो आणि आपण किती परफेक्ट होतो. हाऊ टू सर्च द इन्फॉर्मेशन, because it is not easy like a Google. Just I type the keyword and then I got number of records. This is not possible on National Digital Library of India, because it provides only filter and federated search. This is a very important two keywords, federated and filter search. Only they provide our students and faculty members. गुगल मध्ये असं नाही. गुगल मध्ये सर्व जगभरातली माहिती आणून आपल्याला टाकलं जातं. आपण जर एखादा टर्म्स किंवा कीवर्ड्स टाकलं, मिलियन्स ऑफ रेकॉर्ड्स वी गॉट अँड वी गॉट कन्फ्युज which information is useful for me. पण नॅशनल डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया मध्ये असं नाही. पर्टिक्युलर इन्फॉर्मेशन तुमच्याशी रिलेटेड तुम्हाला फिल्टर करता येते and it is federated from all these resources. So this is the very eminent feature of National Digital Library of India. मला वाटतं की याच्यानंतरचा नेक्स्ट सेक्शन जो आहे तो पण आपण एकदा बघून घेऊ. This is about the general sections we have seen. So study at home. Under the study at home, we have seen a number of resources. Then second section is related with COVID-19 repository. These are the scholarly publications available on COVID-19. जगातल्या सगळ्या प्रकाशन संस्थानांनी त्यांचे रिसर्च कोविडच्या संदर्भातले या ठिकाणी उपलब्ध करून दिलेले आहे. तुम्हाला दिसून येते there are 37,000 resources available on the publication. I just click on the publications available on COVID-19. University Press ने त्यांचे रिसर्च दिले आहे. सेल्स प्रेस आहे, KMRX आहे, एल्सवेअर आहे, एमराल्ड आहे, IEEE आहे, JAMA नेटवर्क आहे. These are all eminent publications. Nature, Mendeley, Oxford, PubMed. So you can access these resources. Springer, Taylor and Francis, The Lancet. You can access all types of publication on the COVID-19. What kind of research is going on COVID-19? So you can see what Lancet has published. Anti-Chinese sentiment during the 2019 in coronavirus outbreak. This is freely available. Open content in new tab. Yes. So you got this paper, accept all cookies. Then you got this paper in PDF form. Yes. What anti-Chinese sentiment during the COVID-19? Likewise, you can search on the scholarly information and on COVID-19. Okay, on publications, block, index, and papers are available. Then data sets are available. Analytica India, then health, IT analytics, and the data repository of WHO is available here. Then data sets, dimensions, CIT Hub, fixtures, Genoda, some terms or the some keywords or the some data sets are very new to all of us. What is GIT Hub? That is the version control systems. So for the scholarly peoples, this NDLI is a very good platform to learn many more things. What is going on at the global level? So everyone must visit the NDLI and search what is available on the National Digital Library of India. Then documents and videos are available, journals and conferences. Then third one is featured collections. As it is this NDLI is developed by the IIT Kharagpur. So the featured collections on the birth centenary of Satyajit Ray is many more collections are available on the eminent artist Satyajit Ray on the occasion of their birth centenary. Then on this day, now on this day means today we are celebrating 14th October, Sherlock Holmes. What happened on the 14th October in the world? Year 1892, Arthur Conan Doyle publishes The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So you got the information on the particular day, persons of the week, APJ Abdul Kalam, that we are celebrating the Vachan Prerna Divas. Vachan Prerna Divas. So the information is available on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the week of the persons of the week. Inspiring videos of Kalam's speech to the youth of the nations. Articles, periodicals, reports, and theses on Kalam's life and works. Each and every information on APJ Abdul Kalam is available on this National Digital Library of India. Then topics of the week. Walt Disney Company is founded, then talks and webinars. Likewise, this is a very interesting platform for all kinds of users, whether they are researchers, faculty members, students, or the principal or the decision makers, or a common layman. NDLI is for everything, everyone. So one library for one nation, that is the one India. So with these words, I conclude my presentation on National Digital Library of India, and I hope you will be used NDLI at a large and will get benefited from this platform. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shubham, over to Shubham.
Yes, if you have any questions, you can ask. आशिष सर, आवाज चांगला राहिला ना?
एकदम छान,
हा.
क्लिअर होता. शुभम, मला वाटतं सरांचं भाषण घेऊन घे, कारण तिकडे एक्झिक्युटिव्ह बॉडी आहे.
हॅलो, राऊत सर, आवाज येतो?
हो सर, हो सर.
हां हां, ओके ओके. आज मला असं वाटते सर्वच ग्रंथालयाच्या माध्यमातून आणि विशेषतः शिवाजी महाविद्यालय अकोलाच्या पुढाकाराने हा डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया ही कन्सेप्ट रुजू होण्यासाठी किंवा या कन्सेप्टचा विस्तार होण्यासाठी जो एक ऑनलाईनचा हा एक जो प्रयोग केला गेला तो अतिशय महत्त्वपूर्ण आहे, ज्यासाठी की गेल्या 2 वर्षापासून आपण ज्या समस्येला बळी पडत आहोत किंवा ज्या समस्येला सामोरे जात आहोत आपण, ती समस्या जर आपल्याला खऱ्या अर्थानं सॉल्व्ह करायची असेल तर या डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया किंवा डिजिटलच्या माध्यमातून ही जी एक हा जो एक सोर्स आहे आपल्याला, हा अतिशय उपयुक्त अशा प्रकारचा सोर्स आहे. एक कालखंड असा होता की दिल्लीच्या लायब्ररीमध्ये जायचं असेल तर तिथे जाऊनच आपल्याला त्या पुस्तकांचं वाचन किंवा त्या पुस्तकांच्या झेरॉक्स किंवा त्याचं सर्व ते आणावं लागत होतं आपल्याला. कुठल्याही प्रकारचं तशा प्रकारचं मटेरियल अवेलेबल होत नव्हतं. परंतु आज डॉक्टर महेंद्र माटे सर जे रिसोर्स पर्सन आजचे होते, त्यानंतर वैशाली गुडदे मॅडम यांचासुद्धा पुढाकार, यांचंसुद्धा मार्गदर्शन, आणि आशिष राऊत सरांनी हा जो पुढाकार घेतला, त्याला सोबत डॉक्टर आरी भडांगे, त्यानंतर पल्लाळे सर आहेत, राठोड सर आहेत, शुभम राठोड, यांच्या पुढाकारातून, यांच्या प्रयत्नातून, अथक प्रयत्नातून विद्यार्थ्यांकरता डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडियाच्या माध्यमातून किंवा या लायब्ररीचं डिजिटलायझेशन किंवा आज ही ग्रंथालय ही कन्सेप्ट फक्त 4 भिंतीच्या आत पुस्तकं ठेवलेले कपाटं एवढीच राहिलेली नसून तुमच्या माझ्यापर्यंत इंटरनेटच्या माध्यमातून तुमच्या माझ्यापर्यंत ग्रंथालय हे प्रत्येकापर्यंत पोहोचलेलं आहे, असं आपण आजच्या या मार्गदर्शनातून निष्कर्ष काढू शकतो. आणि ती विद्यार्थ्यांकरता अतिशय महत्त्वाची बाब आहे किंवा अतिशय उपयुक्त अशा प्रकारची बाब आहे, जी तुमच्या भविष्यासाठी अतिशय चांगल्या प्रकारचं हे दालन खुलं आहे की तुम्हाला आता कुठेही स्वतः तिथे जाऊन फिजिकली उपस्थित राहण्याची गरज नाही. तुम्ही एकदा त्याच्या लिंक जर बोलावल्या किंवा तुम्हाला मिळाल्या तर जगातलं कुठल्याही प्रकारचं पुस्तक किंवा जगातल्या कुठल्याही प्रकारचं तत्वज्ञान हे डिजिटलच्या माध्यमातून तुमच्या समोर तुमच्या मोबाईलवर हे अवेलेबल होऊ शकतं. आणि म्हणून मी तसं म्हणेल की ग्रंथालय हे घराघरापर्यंत पोहोचल्यापेक्षा ग्रंथालय हे प्रत्येकाच्या डोक्यापर्यंत आपल्या हेडफोनच्या माध्यमातून पोहोचलेला आहे. आणि तो अवेअरनेस विद्यार्थ्यांमध्ये निर्माण होण्यासाठी हा अथक प्रयत्न यांनी सर्वांनी घेतला. मी त्यांचं सर्वांचं अभिनंदन करतो. आणि यापुढे विद्यार्थ्यांनी डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया किंवा डिजिटल लायब्ररीच्या ग्रंथालयाच्या या अशा प्रकारच्या कन्सेप्टमधून आपलं ज्ञान अधिक विस्तीर्ण करावं आणि आपल्या ज्ञानाचा उपयोग करून आपलं जीवन विकसित करावं अशा प्रकारची मी आज आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांना आवाहन करतो. आणि सर्व आयोजकांचे पुनश्च एकदा अभिनंदन करतो. आणि डॉक्टर महेंद्र माटे, वैशाली गुडदे मॅडम यांचे आभार सुद्धा मानतो की आमच्या या प्लॅटफॉर्मच्या माध्यमातून तुम्ही आमच्या विद्यार्थ्यांपर्यंत पोहोचलेत आणि विद्यार्थ्यांनी याचा जास्तीत जास्त लाभ घ्यावा अशा प्रकारची विद्यार्थ्यांना सूचना करतो. मी थांबतो. धन्यवाद.
थँक्यू सर. धन्यवाद सर. आजच्या या वर्कशॉपला आपल्याला रिसोर्स पर्सन म्हणून लाभलेले महेंद्र मेटे सर यांनी अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीनं नॅशनल डिजिटल लायब्ररी ऑफ इंडिया ॲज अ नॉलेज ॲसेट, द की ड्रायव्हिंग फोर्स फॉर एज्युकेशन, रिसर्च, इनोव्हेशन अँड नॉलेज इकॉनॉमी इन इंडिया, कशा पद्धतीनं आपण आपला प्रत्येक विद्यार्थी आर्ट, कॉमर्स, सायन्स फॅकल्टीच्या विद्यार्थ्यांना कशा पद्धतीनं अतिशय चांगल्या माहितीची साधने मिळू शकतात याचं अतिशय चांगलं उदाहरणासहित आपल्याला एक्सप्लेन केलेलं आहे. आणि मला असं वाटतं की याचा उपयोग आता आपल्या महाविद्यालयात सर्वच विद्यार्थी आणि शिक्षक हे चांगल्या पद्धतीनं घेतील अशी आशा करतो. आणि आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाला चेअर म्हणून लाभलेले आपल्या महाविद्यालयाचे प्राचार्य यांचं मी आभार मानतो. तसंच रिसोर्स पर्सन म्हणून लाभलेले महेंद्र मेटे सर यांनी आम्हाला अतिशय उत्कृष्ट असं मार्गदर्शन केलं, त्याबद्दल त्यांचे सुद्धा आभार मानतो. आणि या आभारासोबतच आजचा हा ऑनलाईन वर्कशॉप मला असं वाटतं इथे थांबवतो. काही अडचणी असल्या कुठल्याही तर त्या आपण पर्सनली मेटे सरांना माझ्या माध्यमातून आपण